Now, I am going to admit to something. I did do some of these trainings. I did up to the moon, which is actually from the moon. I only did it enough times until I actually succeeded, and then I stopped. So this isn't like literally the first time that I've played this, but that's all I've done. I haven't done career mode. I haven't done anything else. I don't know what this resume saved is. So I'm gonna start new. Player name. Work. Career. I can pick my flag. It's my flag. I made this flag special. You can't really see it yet, but you'll see it in a bit. Career mode, normal difficulty. Start. I did make a flag, a special flag just for this. You can see it at some point. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Mr. Kerman, Gene Kerman, flight director. Am I the agency director, and you're just the flight director? So that means you're my subordinate. So, Space Center, I can do stuff. I have also seen like a million videos, especially from Quill18, who's someone that I watch regularly. He plays some games that I'm not into. I'm not into the grand strategy, like the Civilization, those kinds of games. Other games he plays Kerbal Space Program, he plays other things, and then also, of course, I don't know if you've heard of the great Scott Manley, who plays basically if the game is about space, he plays it, and he's very informative. Anyway, Space Center, I collect Space Center facilities. Be more about them. Thanks. We have 0 science. We have 0 reputation. We have $25,000 in the bank. Yes, aside from doing a couple of the tutorials, this is my first time. This is literally my first game. Where am I going? Let's go here. Let's do the mission control. This is where I get missions, obviously, in mission control. Mission control is where I can control missions. Who would have thought? I get missions, and the missions can give me money and science. So let's take a couple missions, shall we? Launch our first vessel. We can do that. What is this? Chief bookkeeper visiting Kerbal World First Record Keeping Society. Felt actually iffy about whether none of us knew for stuff. Blah blah. I'm not gonna do this. Launch our first vessel off of the launch pad or the runway to achieve this goal. And we get $2,000 and another $3,800. 1 science, 1 prestige. Just like that. Well, this is just a NASA simulator. Luckily, I don't know if these are actual dollars. These are funds. So it could be like this is like an abbreviation. We actually have like another like 3 zeros after this. Maybe I have $27 million. Who knows? Gather scientific data from Kerbal. Cover or transmit any science experiment data from Kerbal. I mean, I can do that from the launch pad, so that's pretty good. We'll do that. I think, yeah, it looks like we can only do 2 contracts at a time. What's this? We do actually need to... Let me go in here. Here's our people. Can I rename? I'm not going to rename Jeb. Jeb, I'm never going to rename. Can I rename any of these people? I don't think I can. I think I need a mod for that. I'm going to rename them. But, no. We'll just we'll exit out of here. Is it? Let's go here. Let's build a ship, shall we? Werner von Kerman, Chief Rocketry Engineer. Cool. Assembly building, components. Alright, that's fine. First component, because I've already done like the tutorial on this, so I know how to build something. I don't know how to build a good something, but I know how to put parts together. Here's a command pod. Can I zoom in? There we go. Here's my flag. You can kind of barely see it. Yeah, we haven't upgraded our thing yet. Okay, so we don't have any fuel tanks unlocked yet. We have this. This is pretty much all we can use. This, while considered by some to be little more than a trash bin full of boom. Basically, it's solid fuel. Once you turn it on, you cannot turn it off. You cannot turn it down. Once it is on until it runs out of fuel. So, there we go. Let's use that. We also want a, probably a, parachute. This is literally the first thing that I've ever built. All we have to do is, gather. See, I can use that science. Do we have anything else that does science? Is that it? All we have to do. Should I turn symmetry mode on? Is get science. Is go out into the landing pad to complete 2 missions. Get onto the landing pad. Run one of these. I don't. There's no real reason to have 2 of these on here because only really need one of them. Run one of these. Launch it. Come safely back down. We don't even really need to come safely back down to finish the mission. We just need to launch it, and that'll complete both those missions. Untitled spacecraft. Let's name you Untitled spacecraft. What are we going to name this? Amateur Hour 1. Perfect. Let's save it. Just why not? Let's launch. So one of the mods I got is just for my own sake. I can make the nav ball bigger, which probably helps you too. But I'd like to be able to actually see like the numbers on here. Let's make that nav ball something like this. You can also move it left and right, but I don't need to do that. Just keep it right there. Let's go ahead and observe mystery goo. The goo doesn't seem to be doing much right now. I get 3 science. Let's keep that. And now I can lift off. This is not right. I should have done this before. Let's hold on. There we go. Let's separate my that would have been bad. That would have actually been really bad. These are my staging. So people who are new to the game, this is my staging. Basically, this is the first stage. When I press spacebar, this will activate. Well, I should say it'll activate if I have my throttle up. See my throttle going up and down right there. This will activate, and then if I hit spacebar again, the parachute activates. Obviously, if I have them in the same stage, I don't want them both to activate at the same time. That would be bad. Let's go, shall we? Have my throttle up all the way up. Oh my goodness. That's it. That's all. That was all the fuel. How far do we make? 5,000? 6,000 meters? 7,000 meters? Slowing down. Slowing down. 7,000. Almost 8,000. 8,000. 8,000. And here we go. We're coming back down. I'm controlling this. All right, we're coming back down. Let's go ahead and deploy our parachute. I'm not gonna risk it. We're just gonna go ahead and deploy the parachute. Let's try to keep up. We don't need to. The parachute will pull us up in a minute. But oh god, it's getting harder to do this. Might have been a little bit premature for the parachute, but we're fine. It'll open up in a minute, I think. God, I hope. Are you gonna open up parachute? There it goes. And now my surface speed is slowing way down. Okay. Our first mission, I think, was a success. Look at this. Contract complete. Launch our first vessel, and the other contract will be complete once we actually recover the vehicle when it lands. Contract complete. We got 3,800. We got 1 science. We got 1 thing. We'll get some science. Look at this. We've broken a speed record for 9,600 and 1 science and 2 prestige. Launched our first vessel at 1,600. Speed record of 80 meters a second. Altitude records of 500. Speed record of 250 meters a second. Altitude record of 2,000 meters. And an altitude record of 7,000 meters. Wow, we got a lot of money and a good amount of science from this. Wow. That's actually surprising. Well, it's not that realistic. You can build launch towers later on. What first milestones? We have returned to the surface for another 1,600. And I can recover the vessel. Mission complete. For our very first mission. How much should we get? Total of 16 science. We now have 108,000 funds. Wow. And Jeb got 1 XP. I don't know how much XP he needs to level up. Look at that. We got 16 science. That is amazing. Let's go to the research lab. Now we can get these. This is the tech tree. Science lets you unlock more. But also, for those who are new, basically unlocking these things gets you stuff, gets you all these things over here. And then obviously these require things. But also, you have to end up upgrading your buildings. Tracking station we need to upgrade. Tracking station we need to upgrade fairly soon, as well as mission control, because those actually unlock a couple of features that we will want, definitely. Upgrading the vehicle assembly building lets you build bigger things, but we also have to end up upgrading the launch pad in order to hold a bigger rocket. So, anyway, let's unlock both of these. What does this get us? Reliant liquid fuel engine, another solid fuel engine, fuel tank. That's pretty nice. Get that. Science Junior, which we definitely need right now. Communitron 16. Oh, is that the antenna that can transmit things? And a decoupler, which we definitely need. Now we have 6 left, which I don't think is enough for anything. No. It's not. Okay. Let's close. Got that contract complete. And recovered first crew. One of our first experiments. Wow. Got a lot of stuff. Let's get another couple missions. What can we do? What is this? We want you to haul that up and down. Let's flight over Kerbal. Is there anything we can escape the atmosphere? We can probably do that pretty easy enough. Okay, so some of these basically they're focus observational survey. So the test ones basically you have to use the part that they're talking about. You have to put it on. You have to use it, and it has to be. It has these rules. So you have to use it between 6 and 12,000 meters altitude, and it has to be between 410 and 550 meters a second in speed. Some of them they have things where it's like literally all you have to do is just test it like on the launch pad. You just run it on the launch pad and that's it. That's all you have to do. But apparently I don't have any of those. We could probably orbit Kerbal. Let's please focus observational. Take a crew report in flight above 18,000 meters. It's kind of high. I'm not sure I can do that yet. 17,000. And fight below 19,000 meters. I think these will be more easily done if I had some plane parts. I don't have any plane parts. So let's instead... Let's escape the atmosphere. And let's orbit Kerbal. I think we can do both of those. Yeah, this is Dr. Light's facility. That's the research. That's who runs the research facility. Is Dr. Thomas Light, and he has this weird kind of balding mustached assistant named I think his name is like Willie or something like that. I don't know. I never liked him though. He's kind of weird, kind of a strange man. Let's go build a new thing. Okay. So what are our actual contracts? Escape the atmosphere and orbit Kerbal. Up and out of the atmosphere and accelerate parallel with the surface until you are in a stable orbit. That's easy enough, and just breach the atmosphere. We can do that. Can I kill this? Can I? Okay, there we go. So we have this. Let's take this off. Take this off. We're actually going to leave those on, so we can use those. What do we have? Because this has a, oops. This has a heat shield on it, doesn't it? Well, we're gonna hope so. You know what? We're gonna hope so. Engines. Let's, where's my fuel tanks? There we go, fuel tank. Let's go ahead and do... No, we need a decoupler, don't we? Where's my decoupler? Where's my decoupler? Decoupler. Fuel tanks. Fuel tank. We're gonna use, like... Oops. Yeah, that's... No, what? There we go. Anything? 4? 4 of these? And a, liquid fuel engine. I'm literally just guessing at how much I need for this. I am also going to put a couple of, do I have any other decouplers? Like a side decoupler? I don't think I do I? Oh, that's why I forgot to do that. Hold on. No. Crap, I can't really do that, can I? I don't have a heat shield yet. Well, let's leave the science junior off for now. We have this. We have the decoupler. I'm gonna put some. So I'm gonna do. Put another decoupler. My decoupler. Decoupler. And we're gonna put a solid fuel booster on here to help it on its merry way. I have no idea if this is gonna work. Oh god. Okay. Is this enough? All I'm gonna do is get into orbit. Do I have any like info about my things? What's this? Design checklist. No, doesn't look like I have any info. It's 8 tons. I don't know. There's no get off. Get off there. We don't really need any of this. We don't really need any of this. We don't really need any of this. I think this may be disastrous. We may lose our star pilot, Jeb. Kerbin. Move this up a little bit. Oops, did I not, I'm moving it up so it's a little bit more protected by the heat shield. I assume that this has a heat shield. I actually don't know if it has a heat shield technically. Is this enough? I feel like we should have another fuel tank. Fuel tank. This is also rather expensive. $5,672. But we have 153. But again, keep in mind, upgrading those buildings is going to cost me like 75, 100,000 funds. So, amateur hour. Dose. Dose. We're going to save this. We're going to launch it. Let me, what do I need? Okay, so this fires. And then this decouples. And then this will fire. And then eventually, this will decouple and come back down. Okay. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Oh my god. Okay. Throttle up. I have doubts. But, we're gonna do it. Start going over a little bit. This is something I learned. No, okay. This is unfortunate. Shit. Okay, no. I really should have, okay. Shit. Oh, shit. That did not work out. You know what? Let's observe Mr. Goo. Any new signs? We got 7 signs. Keep that. You know what happened? I don't have any ailerons. I don't have any, Let's parachute. So I don't start, like, just going at supersonic speeds. I don't have any ailerons, I didn't have any fins. And thus, I started getting out of control. There's my engines. Right over here. Oh, Lord. You know what? Jeb lived. Jeb survived. Jeb survived, and that's all that matters. We did not lose a Kerbal this day. Let's time warp. Let's time warp into a landing, shall we? Okay. Splashdown. Splashdown. Recover. That could have gone better.